Okay, Saturday, March 29th. I'm totally running late, so going to meet Matt and Lillian for dinner, and then we're going to Joey Moreno's memorial show at Rips. Should be a good night. Going to see Refuse tomorrow night, so I'll make some longer clips here soon. Okay, so Adam and I went to Refuse last night. I was a little disappointed in Refuse. They, I guess, they put out 2 new albums in the last 10-ish years that I had no idea about, and everyone that was there was telling me they are not very good. But their set was very heavy with what I think was material from those albums, because I didn't recognize too much from their set. So that was kind of a bummer, and a lot of it was very like kind of down tempo, kind of plodding stuff. So that was strange, but it was kind of like a high school reunion, a lot of old friends there. So I had a good time anyway, and I always love spending time with Adam. It's always fun. And then Saturday, Matt and I went to Joey Moreno's memorial show, and that was really like a class reunion, and it was just so packed with people that you could barely move. We watched Sorrower and a couple other bands, and it was already getting pretty late, so we didn't stay till the very end because there was like 3 more bands, and we still had a good time, but we're old men and don't love staying out that late, so went home a little early, but it was cool. Always love seeing Matt and Lillian also. So today I'm thinking about seeing if I can get rid of my Santa Cruz mullet Heckler 9. I just don't love the mullet platform. It's got cool points about it, and I know a lot of people love them. But for me, I just prefer a full 29er. So I'm at Amigos bike shop, and they have an Orbea Wild that was a demo bike advertised, and it's been sitting on Facebook Marketplace for a while. So I wanted to just look at it, and I'm curious if maybe they would be interested in trading my Santa Cruz for it. My Santa Cruz has way less miles, and I think it's probably just an easier sale than a 700 mile Orbea demo, but who knows. If not, my friend Lucas is interested in checking it out, and the only thing that's an obstacle is my wife. She said no more bikes, but this would be trading it, so I wouldn't be buying a bike, I'd just be switching a bike. So I'm gonna go inside, see what happens. Well, it seems sweaty back season has started. Ugh. It's only 82, but my back's all wet after a short drive. So I test rode the used Orbea Wild, and it's pretty sweet. That Bosch motor feels really cool. It's got some scratches and stuff on it, more miles, etc. But they said they'd take a look at my bike and they might trade for it. So I have to talk the boss into being okay with that. So wish me luck on that. I don't know if she'll approve or not, even though it's a trade. So I'm not buying a new bike, and I wouldn't right now because I couldn't afford it, but see what she says. Well, believe it or not, the boss lady said yes. So I'm gonna work on the Santa Cruz here in a few, clean it up, take it down, see what they'll do for a deal. My friend Lucas said he's interested in it too, so something doesn't work out there, I can talk to him. It would just be so much easier to just hand it to him and trade it straight across, though. So I'm gonna do that. I'm doing some laundry, and Amy asked me to hang up this little hanger for mops and stuff, and I was doing the laundry, and my riding bibs got stuck under the damn agitator, and I can't get them out. So went through YouTube doing the nightmare thing, and then I have to take the whole agitator apart, but I don't have a screwdriver long enough, so tomorrow I'll have to go buy a friggin' screwdriver and take the agitator off. I mean, I would rip them out of there and I guess just buy another set, but like, they're stuck. And I don't want like a big piece of fabric stuck under the agitator. So tomorrow I'll be taking Ray to the vet, going to Home Depot, taking this bike in for them to look at, trying to get work done. Should be pure chaos. And maybe even do a ride tomorrow night. Right now, I had to go get one of those so I can make it through all this work tonight. It was a long day. Alright, catch up with you soon. Alright, I got it all washed up. I'm going to put a brand new set of the original grips and original saddle on that were never ridden. Put the original cranks on. These are the short pinned cranks. And get it all ready to go for tomorrow. See what they think. We'll see what happens. Well, she's all cleaned up. I'll take her to the bike shop now, have them check it out. Not sure if this is goodbye or not, so we'll see. Okay, just dropped the Santa Cruz off. They were pretty shocked at what good a shape it was in. They asked if it was new as I was rolling it in the door. So it's pretty close. It's got 250 miles on it. I just tended to ride the Yeti more once I got it. So fingers crossed that maybe I can get into a 29er and not have the mullet anymore. Okay, good news. They want my bike. So they said it would look good to have a Santa Cruz on the floor, and it's in really great shape, so they're willing to do a trade for it. And I'm gonna go back there right now and have them put cush core in and get it all ready to ride. They're gonna order me some touch-up paint. It has a couple scratches on the top, and I don't want to ride wrap it with all these scratches on there, so I'll probably have them put some helicopter tape on it until the paint comes in, and then just put some coating, some wrap on it and protect it a bit more. So it's cool. I'm stoked. I'm gonna be free of the mullet curse and my buyer's remorse from unknowingly buying a mullet. I won't say what shop screwed me on that one, but yeah, I'm gonna be free of it and on a great bike. So that's it. I think we're gonna do the trade. Well, we brought her home. So yeah, it's new brake pads, fairly new transmission, rebuilt all the shocks, full 2-year warranty, lifetime frame warranty. It's got 700 miles on it, so more than the Santa Cruz, but 2-year warranty. Really just some cosmetic scratches because it was a demo. But we've got touch-up paint that we're gonna use, and then I'll do a wrap on it. They make their own wrap there, so once I get it touch-up painted, I'll put some wrap over it. We put some tape on it, some razor tape on it for now to just keep it safe on the top tube, and I'll probably throw some on the chainstay before I hopefully do a night ride tonight. I gotta fix the washing machine first. Bought some drivers for that, so and do that now, and then try and get some work done, and then take Ray to the vet. Okay, Ray and I are on the way to the vet. She's not gonna be happy when she gets there, but just gotta get her shots. Ray did good, and now she's enjoying a treat. But now she's got to get her teeth cleaned next month, so they said she had a little more tartar in the back, even though we just did a cleaning in May or June, I think. It's too bad, but she's young, so she can take it. Good little 9-year-old girl. Oh my god, that was a day of pure chaos. So any mountain bikers watching my channel know that new bike day can be pure chaos, especially when you're trying to ride the bike that same day. There's so much stuff to change over. You know, I had to change over my saddle, my pedals, I put my bell on there, my light mount, my grips, etc., etc., etc. It goes on and on. And then you've got to dial the whole bike into your exact fit and feel. Get the saddle the right height, get the brake levers the right angle, get the shifters at the right point. Usually that takes a couple rides, but I got it pretty close tonight. But, you know, I'd spent all day doing that, took Ray to the vet. I was back and forth from the bike shop trying to get everything to them to make the trade, etc., etc. I was at Home Depot, and then I fixed the washing machine and yada yada yada, and then I finally get out to the trail after scrambling to get everything ready, and it's like, I don't know, 8:15, 8:30, and I go to put my light on the bracket, and it's just swinging freely, and it turned out that the light mount had broken, so I had to drive all the way home, take the light mount off my Yeti, put it on the Orbea, drive all the way back to the trails, get ready again to go ride, then do the ride. By then it was like 9:15, and you know, I did like an hour-ish ride, and it's still an hour-ish ride with breaks and with just getting everything ready, you know, hour and 45 minutes. So it was pushing 11 by the time I was, you know, back at the truck and ready to go home. So we did it though. I put in like 9 miles, got a good test run on it, and I'm pretty happy with my decision. So the motor's very different, the Bosch versus the Shimano, and the bike is definitely a different feeling. It's a little twitchier, a little poppier than either of those. Feels more like a race bike than an enduro bike. Doesn't plow as hard, but I like it. You know, I come from a cross country / trail riding background, so I dig that. I do like being able to plow through stuff, and I think if I adjust the suspension on this a little, it will probably do that more, but I enjoyed the feel of this. Once I get used to it, it should be really good. So I'm gonna take it to Haas later in the week and go from there. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some work done. I do have a doctor's appointment though too, so it never ends. Just got home from the second ride on the Wild. Ooh, wild camera work there. And I took it out to Haas, Road Old Haas, and it was super fun. I got a little more dialed in, and it's working more to my riding style now that we did that, but it's looking sweet, and I think I'm really gonna enjoy it. Still waiting to figure out touch-up paint and a wrap on it, but other than that, I think it's good to go. And I'm not desperate to get it wrapped. It's just, you know, it's got some cosmetic stuff, but if I can get the touch-up paint, clean it up a little. There's the seat tube and the bottom down tube are wrapped, but it's got a big hole in it in one spot. So the wrap just, for me, more than anything, protects the carbon. I mean, it keeps it looking nice for resale purposes, but I'll probably end up having this one for a while. So, but when you do go to resell it, it's nice that it looks good. People like to buy a good looking bike. So, yeah, I'm gonna head out here in a few to go to the Nile Theater and see Common Wounds again, and then see them again tomorrow night. So I love them a lot, and I love Matt, so it's worth it. Man, I'm tired, guys. I almost called it tonight and didn't go out, but I'm gonna head to Common Winds show again tonight at the Yucca Tap Room. I think they're playing pretty early, so I got home by like 9 o'clock last night, so I may dip out kind of early depending on how I feel. I did grab Celsius. That'll help me, but I'm here at Loving Hut, one of my favorite places as of late. Got some fake beef chow mein. So it's just me and Joey Diaz having dinner tonight. Amy wanted to eat early, so just eating in the car. I'm gonna head over to the show. Okay, pretty low-key day here. Common Winds was really good last night. Got to hang out with some friends and see some different music. So that was cool. But going to those 2 shows in a row, doing all this stuff to get the bike together this week, doing 2 rides in 2 days, made it so today I did absolutely nothing. I slept in a bit, and Amy and I got some Mexican food, and it's later in the evening now. I'm working on the Orbea, and I'm taking the chain off and gonna clean it. I have the hot wax heating up right now, so I'm gonna get that chain waxed, since it's gonna be probably another week before the touch-up paint comes in and I can do the wrap. I was hoping to do it this weekend, but they couldn't get paint fast enough. So I'm going to take the chain off and clean the drivetrain and put the chain in the cleaner and then wax her up. Chain's all waxed, dripping dry. Gonna throw it on and hopefully do a ride tomorrow. All right, super late Monday night. Managed to get in a ride tonight, which is awesome. Went out to Hawes, did Big Sister, tried High Noon for the first time. Pretty easy trail. Did a few others too and had a good time. I'm hoping to go to Sedona on Thursday. I think that's the plan. I was thinking Sedona or Prescott, but I'm gonna save Prescott for summer. Maybe do camping instead, because Prescott seems to stay a little cooler than Sedona, and there's much better camping there. Sedona, you have to go pretty far outside of the city to really do anything good. But yeah, just did some laundry, and now I'm gonna rinse off and pass out for the day. And tomorrow should be getting ready for Sedona because Wednesday night I've got a show I'm going to, and I need to go grocery shopping tomorrow too, and work, etc., etc. So, good day other than some jerk on Etsy messing with me. But, yeah, we're doing all right here. Alrighty, Tuesday night. I'm trying to prep to go to Sedona on Thursday. I think that's what I've chosen. I think I'm gonna ride Llama and the Slim Shady. But I totally glazed the brake pads on the Arbea, so I'm going to try and take that glaze off now. And I want to put this newer saddle on the Yeti onto here because I rode last night and it was creaking like crazy, and that's going to sound terrible on video, and I'd like to have a good video of Sedona, but we'll see what I can do, because I also need to Loctite all the bolts on my one-up rack tonight, and I'm going to a show tomorrow, and I really need to do a bunch of work tomorrow since I'm gonna take Thursday off. So hopefully I can get these pads deglazed and everything cleaned up, switch that saddle and Loctite all that stuff tonight. Still have to do some like memory card management and stuff on my cameras and a bunch of other things, so wish me luck. Okay, I got the pads all cleaned up and the rotors cleaned up and the saddle switched from the other bike. Now I gotta burn them in, see if it worked. I was just listening to this old straight edge band, Spawn, from Germany. It's probably too loud for you to hear me talking. But for some reason, something in my mind triggered this band, and I saw them in probably 1996. And they were pretty cool guys, and I was wearing a Venom shirt at the show, and one of them had a really cool Venom lapel pin on his guitar strap, and I was talking to them and I was like, oh, cool Venom pin, and he gave it to me, which was weird, but cool as hell. I don't know what triggered that memory, but it just came back to me. So alright, I'm gonna test this out and then hopefully start Loctiting the rack. It's 11 o'clock now. Okay, I think the brake pads are burned in. I won't really be able to tell until I'm going downhill in Sedona. Saddle felt fine. My light keeps going out on me. I've got a sensor light out here. And then I Loctited a bunch of this, my one-up rack. Gotta love it when a company uses half American and half standard wrenches. And then there's these here that neither fit, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But is what it is. I'm in the dark now. So I think if I can get my file management done and get all my gear ready tomorrow, I should be able to be good to go for Sedona on Thursday. I'm gonna go to a pretty fun show tomorrow night. This band, if I turn this way, there's light. Night Wraith is playing from Colorado, and one of the members is someone that Landmine Marathon toured Mexico with in 2014, I can't remember, I think 2015. And it'd be cool to see him, and then Cole's band Lago is playing, so should be a good night tomorrow. Okay, Wednesday evening, I'm just gassing up to go to Sedona tomorrow and headed over to this show at the Yucca Tap Room. Via Vengeance, my friend Shane's one-man band, is playing. I might make it in time to see them. And then Lago, Cole's band, and Gus, and all my buddies that you probably see in my vlog sometime. And then this band Night Wraith from Colorado, which my friend Ben is in, who Landmine Marathon, when we toured Mexico, he played in Rottenness, and we've met him in Denver before then in an incident with a neo-Nazi being removed from the premises. So yeah, been getting ready all day to go to Sedona and getting my work done. Should be interesting. I'm gonna ride Llama and Slim Shady and a couple connector trails. Looks like they're pretty hard, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I've been trying harder and harder stuff since the last time I went there, so probably won't be too terrible, but it'll probably take me all day to do the 9 miles that I've got planned, but we'll see. I haven't been really working out since Saturday, which sucks. My knee has been giving me some issues with bearing weight on it, so when I was doing squats on Saturday, it was pretty painful, but dug out my old knee braces and I got to get back on it probably Friday. I don't want to go, a full week without doing anything like that. I rode Tuesday, but still need to get some weight on it and keep moving. So catch up with you at the show. I'm all loaded up for Sedona. I'm going up north to ride. I'm gonna ride the Llama Trail and Slim Shady and the Bell Rock Pathway connectors, etc. Night Wraith was really cool last night. Good to see my old friend Ben. Lago was great as usual. But yeah, we'll see you on the way. We'll check in. Okay, made it to Sunset Point, about 45 minutes from the trailhead. I'm feeling super tired. I got a good 7 hours of sleep, so I think I would be alright, but I don't know. I'm pretty tired. Drinking an energy drink now. Hopefully that will help. We'll catch back up with you at the trailhead. Here we go, entering one of the most beautiful places on earth. I love northern Arizona in general, but as a kid, my parents always took me up here to spend time. We had a travel trailer. We kept it in Page Springs in between Sedona and Cottonwood. I mean, it was 10-15 minutes from Sedona, and they have cabins there, so Amy and I go there sometimes too. It's really cool, but I just love this area. It's so beautiful. Okay, we made it to Sedona, the Bell Rock Pathway parking lot. It's pretty chaos here, and there's honestly some of the most annoying tourists in the world here. It's really strange, but here we are, getting all geared up, and then gonna head out up to Llama. I made it back to the truck, and a little sad. I cut about 2 miles off the ride, and maybe a little less, but seems every time I come to Sedona I have to cut something short for some reason or another. Super annoying, but it is what it is. It was getting pretty scary there at the end. I don't know what's going on with my eye, but
it was just a real like fun ass effect type feel. I would go down something pretty rocky with some drops, and I couldn't really get the depth of it. I could close one eye and see the detail, but um, then that shoots everything off to the right a little bit, so I couldn't get a grasp on what was going on. So there was some stuff that I was just holding my breath on, and a couple big drops that I just walked because I probably would have gotten hurt. So I'm going to try and get something to eat and head back to Chandler. Next time I come north, I'm going to go into the Pines. It's like only 82 degrees, but it's hot as heck, man. I don't know. I guess because there's no pollution blocking the sun out, it just seems so much hotter. But it is what it is. So we'll catch up with you on the next one. Of course, the place with the vegan carne asada and chicken burritos and tacos and everything is closed on Thursdays. It was pretty hard to get to, and it was closed. So it was right by the trailhead, but it was a little difficult to get into, and I got there and they're closed. So there was everything else that was vegetarian was a sit-down restaurant. So we're having Subway. Sucks, but it'll get us home. So I'm gonna eat up and drive home. Back home now. Fun fact, the drive from Sedona to my house is almost the exact length of the original cast recording of Les Miserables. It was kind of an eventful ride home. Saw a car chase going on, which was kind of wild. On the other side of the freeway, there was a car with the whole front end smashed in and airbag deployed and everything, driving down the freeway with a bunch of cops behind him, and the whole freeway stopped. So that was pretty crazy. But we're home. My eye doesn't seem like it's doing weird stuff anymore. So I don't know what that was all about. Hopefully it's not a problem in the future here. But had fun anyway. So with that, we're going to wrap up this bi-monthly vlog and start over again for the weekend. And we'll see you then.